Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, class. This is Professor Coyote. Welcome you back to our Let's Play of Europa Universalis for our Russia campaign. First off, I'd like to say sorry if the audio on this isn't exactly matching. This is part of why I do these recordings for EU4 with a separate audio track in case something happens to the audio track. Basically what happened was, it turns out that the mic wasn't turned on. I'm stupid. So, anyway, so this is going to be a bit of a disjointed talk. A lot of my normal witty comments are probably going to be kind of boring compared to my usual ones, since, you know, I do a lot better on the fly. But anyways, if you remember our last episode, we did take a chunk out of the Ottomans. We helped split off one of their other provinces, and we took two provinces of our own and gave Trebizond to Georgia. So that is good. What we're doing here is we're finally trying to get the guys together. We had split so many of the armies up due to carpet sieging Anatolia that everything just kind of got all jumbled up here. So they're just gonna take some time, get the guys together, trying to figure it out from here. But so they're going together, and we're going to try and split them together. And as you can see here, we got the event to give a core to our vassal, which, you know, we decided, hey, you know, that's not a bad idea. Because, you know, we're just going to end up eating the vassal eventually anyway. So, excuse me, why not? Why not give it to him? Hey, you know, it's a piece of land we'll just eat later. And they like us a little bit more instead of having liberty desires. So, great. That's one less thing we have to end up wasting the admin on coring. Alright, so yeah, and Georgia really super likes us. Let's check really quickly on the Liberty Desire. Yeah, they're at 0, and even with that, only got 40 development, so there's no danger of them getting too big for their britches. Plus, hey, it gives an eager extra couple of armies, and we like that. So, we just need to move this stuff around here. Yeah, this is kind of one of those, a bit of a maintenance episode right now. We do need to crack through the Ottomans some more. This is our big plan, is we're going to go towards Greece, and we got to hop to Naples and hit into Rome. So, because right now the north is going a little bit explodey still. So, oddly enough, the Ottomans, though we said that was the harder one, it's going to end up being the better one. As you can see right now, the Ottomans are also in the middle of the League War still. So they've got a lot of rebels that are just dealing with existence. You can see there that the Commonwealth has a bit of the Ukraine area claimed. And yeah, you can see here that the Ottomans kind of are really low on manpower. They are kind of broke too. Most of that stuff is mercenaries. So we'll see how that goes for them. It's just fun to watch this and take advantage of the League War whenever it happens. As I said before in the last episode, this is why I tend not to get involved in the League War unless I have to, in order to keep some fragile alliances going. But usually if you stay neutral, then you don't lose the alliance. Like we stayed out of it, and the Commonwealth were totally still our friends. It also helps that we didn't enter on the opposite side of them, but, you know. Sorry about the bumping in the background. It's just the cats going around. So, alright, so we're going to put this group into Sevastopol so we can end up clearing that. And, yeah, we still have that 25k of the Strelsby, which is always fun, and, yeah. So while we're waiting, we're probably going to end up checking to see, yeah, there's the colonization is getting kind of close to us. It's at least in the Commonwealth now, so hopefully you can spread a little bit into Isla there. Well, we'll see. Let's see. I do approve relations on them in order to make them still like us, because we like the Commonwealth. They are big buddies, and they are helping us beat the Ottomans to death with a big giant club. And they're probably happy because this is like the most that they usually get of the Ukraine in any game. We obviously didn't expand too much before the Ottomans grabbed the Golden Horde, but you know, whatever, right? And let's check in with the Commonwealth some more. Checking to see where our things stand. We move around, going berserk. Keep an eye on those separatists. Who knows why the separatists are that far? I guess they're just trying to grab any sort of Ottoman land so they can push their issue. And while we're doing that, let's we're gonna clear out as much as we can of Streltsy, or Streltsy, I think it's Streltsy, because those guys get reformed quick and easy and only really a cost to our stability. And since we're already stability 3, that's not a big deal. So we can afford to do a little bit of consolidation. But I think we only got the 1 there. Yeah. This will help a little bit. It'll save about 1,000 manpower though. And there's just a frustration there because technically you can't kill them because they count as being too close to enemy land, which I'm guessing they mean the rebels there. Yeah, the brain power working. Okay, we're gonna take 2 off here because of course Setup only holds 41. Well, of course, granted, what could have solved there is if we'd gotten a general, but brain power no worky. But while we're waiting on that, oh yeah, that's right. So the kind of what happened there was that excuse me. Sorry about that. The Austrians somehow allied with what's left of the Livonians. I guess to save them from the Commonwealth? I don't know. But anyway, we're just doing some consolidation. Doing it right now because they were only down a couple of thousand manpower, so this saves kind of some time. We're at 106, so... And sorry about that pause in the audio. Cat's tried to get out of the house. But anyway, okay, so the Ottomans are actually doing, they're doing okay. The war's still going on here. Looks like they're losing some of the gains on the war there. It's always fun to take advantage of the League War. Anyway, we're looking at Sweden here. They are still allied with the Commonwealth, but as you can see here, the Commonwealth's still in the war. This is a great opportunity to grab some Swedish land. And heck, they only have 21k. It's not too bad. Granted, the manpower is pretty high, but we're gonna try and see if we can do that because with our armies, I mean, we're gonna have 50k plus there. Theoretically, we can take them on. Now, of course, I know what happens in this episode, so we'll see. But at least at the time, it looked like it was a great idea. So we'll send the at 40 stack up to go take on Sweden, so we can push them further out. Because who knows, we could still go. Well, if you notice there, Denmark does no longer exist. It's all Lübeck now. So I have a feeling that Sweden and Lübeck are going to be fighting over the what's left of the Danish lands. Maybe we can force that issue. In fact, it looks like Lübeck took over most of Brandenburg too. Huh. The Commonwealth went and swept up what was left. So that's going to be an interesting thing to deal with. I think that's why going after the Ottomans is probably the best bet. In fact, it has stopped being hard mode. It has started to go kind of easier mode, especially now that we've taken 2 big chunks out of the Ottomans. Although now they are mad as hell and they're not going to take it anymore. So we'll see what happens. Anywho, so we're going to set up to go after Sweden. We just want to get some manpower back. And then, unfortunately, as you can see, that 40 stack there, yeah, that's going to cause a little bit of attrition issues. Oops. So let's split that up. And it'd be nice if you split up in a way that would actually have manpower retained instead of wasted. But hey, we're Russia. Who cares about manpower? Russian manpower is we'll just throw more peasants at them. It's the Doritos method. Crunch all you want, we'll make more. Alright. So, yep, we're gonna get that converted to Orthodox, gain a little bit more authority. Flip that there. Get the people ready to go at Sweden. And here we go. We have some more Siberian land as the finger grasps ever hard towards the Pacific Ocean. As you can see, I think we're only at about two provinces away from the Pacific. Yeah. So we might still be able to make that 1600s thing. I don't know if you have to have the entire coast or at least get to the coast. But obviously we could be clearing out some of those other guys like Buryata and Oirat, but we're focusing a little bit on going after Rome. So this isn't going to quite be the typical Russian thing of basically grab all of Siberia. We're just going to kind of colonize our way past. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, we get plus 10% trading power. That's nice. The manpower is clearing up a bit. But Sweden's only at 24. So the thinking here was that maybe, you know what, we might get some manpower back. And meanwhile, it looks like that the Ottomans pieced out. The war was still going, but they pieced out, and the Commonwealth gained a good honking chunk out of them. And in fact, they're now losing the League War because of this. And it looks like that the separatists just kind of want to go to the Black Sea for a vacation. There we go. That's what I was saying. A Black Sea vacation. Yes. Why not? Whatever. But yeah, looking at Sweden, okay, with the Commonwealth still in the war, it's just, let's just take Viborg. Let's do it. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so the theory here is that maybe we'd actually have enough manpower to take it on, and then maybe gain some manpower. So we'll go right in. Boom! Come on, Sweden. We'll take Viborg from you. Yeah! You don't need it. Keep an eye down here in case the the rebels still do something. Hey, got another piece of land. So let's go, yeah. Take that, and then make that into Russian. Spadoink. And like I said, we're right on Buryata, and they have a Tech 11, so maybe we should actually think about eating them. There is some gold. I think the Buryatan gold still exists. That's something to think about next episode. And we might get some free assimilation. That's always good. I also noticed there, we still got that improving relations with Hungary. Next episode, should clear that. That's kind of a waste. They're just not doing anything. Apparently they're taking Hungarian holiday. Of course, Hungary's probably happy because the Ottomans aren't doing anything to them now. They're getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Hey, we're already starting to make some gains against Sweden. We've got two. Looks like Nyland has already taken. Gotta keep an eye on the Ottomans always. Seeing what those... They're going to Bolu, which I'm not sure I know where Bolu is. I think that's in Anatolia, because it's not anywhere here in Circassia. But hey, we can declare war on Württemberg in the night if we want. Woo! Alright, there's another piece of land that's cleared. Russia grows by leaps and bounds. Yeah. Or da. Wow. I'm stupid sometimes. Alright, so we're going to grab up here. We can go first. And we're going to hold off on the military 14. We don't quite need that yet. It's at 0%. Plus, we're taking quite a bit of tech slowdown due to the institution. Let's give a general. Although, in the end, we kind of didn't. That guy didn't actually do anything, because he just got passed around. This whole war, I'll admit, kind of ends up being a bit of a farce. You'll see what I mean. We got about 13 minutes on this. No, we don't want to, so we'll just take Sweden plus 10. Woo! Siege of Osterbarton is good. We'll move north with that. Maybe take on Kola. Or maybe Finnmark. Where are they going? They're going somewhere? No, where are we going? No, we want to go to Finnmark. Whoops. What's the Abo? I think it's Abo. I don't know how the circle accents work. I know that umlauts always add an E to it. But I don't know enough about Scandinavian languages about the circle accent. Ah, we see here that the League War is over with the, there's no peace. Well, I mean, there's a peace. It's the peace of the grave, as it looks like the Catholics have finished. They've won the League War. So that, of course, will change things. Will make Austria more stronger. Cossack aggression. No, we'll make nice with the Cossacks, because screw the Ottomans. I mean, our Cossacks like that, so that's fine. We're gonna grab that. Sinope has been cleared. That's good. Okay, Kola. We're gonna have some backup because I'm not sure that a pure Strelsby, and that's probably the biggest problem I had here. I relied way too much on the Strelsby. Oh, I'm sorry, Streltsy, which is all infantry. I forgot to back them up when we drew this. So, like, yeah, we're winning barely, but we're just throwing away manpower because it's fun. All that manpower, poof. But hey, we took 5 work. So we're good here. We're just going to go up and clear the rest of Finland. And then go into the Swedish land proper. Meanwhile, the Austrians are passing out electorates like they're candy. Seeing here, a few people that don't usually end up as electorate. Like we got Memmingen and Alsace and Verden. And some of those guys will probably bite them in the butt when they turn Dutch, but we'll see. I think Verden is actually about the only one in that mess that has the potential to turn Dutch. So, okay, I think we've got enough to catch up somehow. Watching the Swedes just have much better strategy than we do. And the Mamlukian separatists. Now, they are getting crushed, finally. So, mostly it's just a way for the Ottomans to lose manpower. And in fact, as you can see here, they merked up completely to deal with them. There are 68 mercs. With the manpower is at 14k. So, it'll probably end up being that they just basically fill in. But they chunked a lot of money at that issue. Now, there is a problem that they have a higher force limit, so I gotta look into this. See if maybe they finally started taking something that gave them a force limit. Because we need to watch that for next time. We do not need them having a higher force limit than us because we want to be able to take more of probably the Black Sea coast. Yeah. Because that's our biggest problem. Brand's plan, I think, is taking on the Black Sea coast. That way we can just cut. Because we kind of need to bridge the gap. We kind of need to take Constantinople so we can cross easily into Greece. But we'll see. If the Ottomans get too powerful, then we won't be able to pull that off. That might end up becoming on the Commonwealth, and we don't want that because, you know, hey. So we're going to take the Miltech 14 because we need the advantage on, if not the Ottomans and the Swedes. And just keep going around here, just some general kind of marching around Sweden, because they're trying to go down to Öland, or Ebo. I think it's Ebo. You know, I'm wondering if it's like an elbow, kind of like that. The circle above the A, I really have to look this up. Okay, so it's Ubo. Or Obo? Oh man, do I not get, crap, sorry. I never, actually, I'm really bad at phonetic alphabet, and what I mean is the way that phonetics actually write it out, and I don't mean, like, traditional phonetic, you know, what we think of phonetical, as in, this is how it, you know, you write it how it sounds. But linguists have their own kind of phonetic alphabet for sounding thing, and I think it's Ubo then. It sounds like an EO with that A. I don't know. Hey, if you want to, like, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Please let me know in the comments. I don't get, like, no comments. All I get is, like, spam comments, and boy, are those pissing me off. You know, you log in, you hear that notification, go, oh, cool, I have a comment, and it's, hi, Professor Coyote, I know that this is going to get marked as spam, but come and watch this stupid video. And it's like, really? Thanks. Merchant suffering, who cares? They're just merchants, blah. So, unfortunately, basically, we're kind of wasting a lot of our goodwill on this fight. Mostly it's because we're trying to get that, the green horsey. I know, the green horsey. We're trying to get their enthusiasm down enough that we can actually start getting some land out of this. Because 20% with a full enthusiasm means you won't get jack. You won't even be able to get money out of this. So we gotta, like, take down their army, we gotta take more land. I mean, you'd think that with 2 forts it'd be enough, but that's just to make the 20%, not to make it pissed off. So we get to play a little bit at Benning Hill. Sweden is terrible for Benning Hill. Like, hey, we've got this, we got Öland here, so, boom. And, yeah. So that's kind of where some of our manpower gets chucked out the window, is trying to chase after those guys. You can see they have a stack of 33. We've got the numbers, but they're fragmented. And I didn't even notice that we could have gone into Öland. Because, whatever. So the good news is, hey, they're down to medium enthusiasm, so that's good. Or 21%, let's see what we can get out of it. Because they're coming up to Vasterbotten. Maybe it's time to look, and we get 1 vote! 1 vote, yes, for a white piece. A 21% with medium. Usually with 21% with medium means that it gets a lot more than that, but nope! Not with Sweden! Buh! Sorry, there's a rumble in the background. We have a lot of rednecks in our neighborhood, so they like doing their stupid projects. In fact, we got one jerk that every week or so, they've got he and his little buddy have an ATV that they plow up and down the street. Now, I don't know why you would waste that gas and money just running your ATV down a regular street when, you know, ATV is, the point of that is so you go out and go tear up some poor wilderness land and do that. But nope, they just tear ass up and down the street, and it's loud enough that you can't hear anything. So it's a good thing I don't record during the night, because those guys, they piss me off more than the Swedish are right now. So let's just throw away 15% of our people here. Hopefully that 13.4 gets there in time, but it's not gonna. So, and we also lose a general in that. So, yay for stack wipe! Woo! Yeah, this was not the best moment. This is kind of a frustrating time. Hey, we get some naval acceleration, whatever, and then come on, we gotta try to get them. They're happy again. Okay, so we got a war. We did get a Benny there at least. So now we need to essentially try to get what we can. It's we're only at 21%, so we're not getting much out of this right now. So we need to try and grab as much land as we can in order to actually get something. Because this was a big disaster. I can see the Pravda headlines now when we get back. Swedish disaster! I don't know how my Russian has now turned into Gilbert Gottfried. Swedish disaster! Now they're all dead! Way to go, Dark! And apparently my Gilbert Gottfried scares the cat, as it should. So yeah, I kind of ticked off here. We just basically threw away like a quarter of our army. It still puts us at like 80-something as far as army. So, but that's, you know, that's a lot of time wasted. All right, so we're going here. We've got faster bit now. We're going to Lapland. Georgia's doing its best. They're like, yay, we're so far from home. We don't know what the hell home is anymore. All right, and they're going for Ubo. So let's just try to see what we can get. Okay, so we've got enough. Hey, we can get Viborg. That's great. We can't get an island. Can't get NR. Can't really get much of anything. So, you know what? Just take the land and get a little bit of cash. It won't be that much cash. Probably down. Come on, a little bit less. There we go. And there. Hey, so at least we've got a piece of Sweden out of all this. We got Viborg. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Let's pull the guys back. Oh, right. It was because in that time. So we got a piece of Viborg, which we don't really need that castle because we've got St. Petersburg already. But hey, at least we got that. Yeah, we need manpower to come back. You bet your butt. Okay. So we've got just about that. So we're probably going to put in a pin in here. We're going to mothball the forts, try to get our reserves going. Now, we've got about 7 years before the Ottomans can do anything. So that could just get us just about enough time to prepare for them. We'll probably take Azov, finally. I don't know what we're going to do here. But anyway, we're going to put a pin in there. I hope you have a very excellent rest of your day. Yeah, so we're going to go probably more Ottomans next episode. Probably end up doing that. Probably end up, I don't know. Probably, we'll see who does their truce first. So, have a great rest of your day. And like I said, sorry again for the audio. Next time I'll make sure and check it. But do that, and well, class is dismissed.